2 minutes. It was right at the next break. I think it was the next step.
Was it 251?
He shot it over Danger. Yeah.
All right, let's take questions for Jalen Pickett.
Hello.
Joe, how are you?
Good, good.
I would imagine. When you scored the 40th, Cam said something to you at the free throw line. One, what did he say to you? And two, how does this feel?
He said something along the lines of "you're tough." He said some other words with that, but it was something along the lines of "you're tough." Those guys are cheering me on all game, just telling me keep going, keep attacking, and we were just trying to get out this 4-game skid, so it was really good to get a win.
I was going to follow up on that, Jalen. This was a game you guys absolutely needed. How important was it to not only reach that milestone, but doing it a game that you needed?
Really important for us. Illinois is a good team. They have a positive record in the conference, so we know like going in we could beat anybody. So I think our mindset going in from now on is just try and go 1-0 and let the pieces fall within me at the end.
Kind of going off that a little bit, how crucial is this game for not only yourself, the confidence of yourself, but the confidence of your teammates?
Very important. I mean, losing 4 games, it's tough to get out of that. People come to practice sometimes, losing a couple games in a row, especially when you have like a really good team. And we had success early. So to put the games back to back like that, we lost. It was tough. But we had a really good couple days of practice, and our energy was good today in shoot around. Like I seen some smiles for the first time in a while. So I'm not surprised by the result.
Brad Underwood mentioned that they kind of let you walk into those 2 threes early, and that might have helped you get going. Did that help you get going? And how much does it help when you start really hitting early and keeping that momentum the rest of the way?
Definitely. I made my first couple shots, felt good, had a little bounce in my step, and I was just making shots, and coach just kept telling me, take my opportunities as they come. So I felt like they were trying to make me score a little bit today. They weren't really helping off. So if teams do that, I'm gonna have to try and make plays for myself.
So Jalen, what exactly goes into a 40-point game? Like how much work throughout the week for that to go right, and then what's the biggest differentiator between how tonight felt for you versus the past few games?
I actually took this from John last year. Like no matter win, lose, or draw, John was always getting work in. So whether that was treatment on the court, off the court. So every day this week, I've really been trying to get in. Even on our off days, I'm gonna come in and get treatment and just do like some free throws or something, just to stay in that rhythm, stay in that groove. So I can credit John for that right there. But it just feels great, getting seeing your work go. I'm having a good year, and I hope you keep it rolling.
At what point in the game do you realize that this could be a special night for you, and how aware of you in game of your point total?
I actually didn't. At halftime, I had 20. So they told me at halftime I had like 20. So I just felt like right then I had it going, and my confidence was rolling right there. But you really don't try and look at that. I was just trying to keep going, keep expanding the lead, and hopefully I was trying to get out the game before like 4-minute media at the end. But sometimes you just got to keep going.
Jalen, you guys got off to a hot start out of the gates, but Illinois stayed in it. It came to be a 25-22 game at one point, and then you scored all 8 points during an 8-2 run. What was kind of your mindset, knowing that you guys have come so close on so many occasions this season, but have come up short pretty often, knowing that you had the hot hand? What was kind of your mindset going into that game that that you could score at will?
Just keep attacking. Just, like I said, we were watching how they played. They changed up their defense a little bit from what we played them from before. So it was more denying handoffs, not hugging off shooters. So if Danger was going to be in a drop, it was kind of like how they played with Kofi last year. So I knew I had to be a little bit more aggressive now.
Mike has stressed you guys' defensive effort really over those 4 games. Did you feel like steps were made tonight in that department?
I feel like steps were made in spurts. Like when our offense is going, we play good defense. Like we want to get more stops. We want to get on offense. But when teams are scoring, we get maybe a little bit overwhelmed. Like we want to play a perfect possession every time. So I think our mental needs to get a little bit stronger for us to keep going. But we got time to fix that.
Has Chelsea or anybody else told you about the historical significance, how long it was since somebody scored 40?
Yeah, Coach Drew said it was like 1950, said it, right? 1961, yeah.
So how do you wrap your head around that, knowing how many guys have actually played basketball here since then?
I'm just blessed. I thank God every day that be able to play this game. That's why I walk around with a smile. I'm just so happy to be here, and it's great playing with these guys.
What about a coach's decision to put you up top and put you in those ball screen actions and your ability to create switches? It seemed like you scored on every single guy on their team. Like your mind was working like a game of Tetris tonight. It's just you were a step ahead. You could feel it. It would come back to you. Did you know you were going to have to break that down from the top the way you did rather than being posted up and facing doubles?
Definitely. Coach Shooter said after the last game he's going to try some different things. So we might get into that a little bit more. But I mean, I'm surrounded by great shooters, so it's hard for people to help anyway. And now Kanye and Cam are doing a great job getting downhill and putting pressure on defense. So that when people have to rotate out of that, and I can play off closeouts, it's making my job a lot easier.
Jalen, you mentioned seeing a lot of smiles pregame for the first time in a while. What kind of caused that and allowed you guys to kind of free yourselves up a little bit mentally?
I think just going just talking about it, just talking about each and every game that we've played during the stretch, watching film. Like we've been implementing new clips of us doing good in some of these losses instead of just all bad clips. There's been a lot of good clips too. Like we're playing good basketball, even though we are on a losing streak. We're still doing some things good. I think that was big for us. Just everybody having a positive attitude, showing that we're doing good things, and when we all get on the same page, we're gonna be a really tough team to beat.
Jalen, how important was it for you guys to get into the bonus? So much time left in the second half, and how much of a surprise was that to you?
It's been very important. We've been, talking about how we can draw more fouls. What can we do? Because we shoot a lot of threes. We don't really go to the basket a lot or whatever. So, coach is like, well, if people jump in the air, we got to go into them and try and get into the bonus early because people are putting us in the bonus. So we just got to be more aggressive, put the pressure on other teams.
We'll do last question to Ryan in the back.
Jalen, it's obviously a really historical night. Has that kind of settled in, and kind of what made you be able to just kind of go off tonight?
I think, my first couple shots were pretty wide open. I kind of got going. I got in a little bit of a rhythm. They were telling me before the game when we go through film that they were playing certain defense. They were really hugging shooters and dropping. So once you see the ball go in a couple of times, you start feeling good. And I was just able to take advantage of the defense. And, my teammates keep telling me to shoot and cheering me on. I mean, that's always a good feeling too.